Again. Welcome back to KDWM The Fish. I'm Mike Warren. I'm here with Donnie Griffith and his partner Jake Lee. Donnie's actually right here next to me. Donnie, you've been involved in the underground movement here, especially in West Monroe, for quite an extended period of time. How did all this get started?
It got started because I was rejected by local music venues who did not want to hear Nirvana-style music or rock music or anything alternative. They wanted what was popular, so my mission was to play what's not popular and involve everyone who's not popular.
And where did you start out here in West Monroe?
I started out at Cottonport Coffee Shop.
And what made that special? What invited you?
The invitation was, everyone is welcome. Come as you are. Since we're on the subject of Nirvana, come as you are. So that told me that metal, punk, anything like that was involved. So that's how I've been rolling since 2000.
And was that every single day or every single night, or did you have a special night that you did that on? Or
nah, every single day. Our motto was, if you can't play over there, you come play here.
Awesome. Let me ask you something. I also note here that you've been doing this for about 15 years, and that you're also involved with the prime proactive advocate for legalizing marijuana in this state. Now, what is your opinion on the medical marijuana having already been legalized, at least for 3 different kinds of substances? Or a substance, I guess not substances, but rather conditions, medical conditions.
Well, we have to start somewhere. Prop 215 in 2006 in California started with maybe 6 illnesses, AIDS, cancer, things like that. You have to start somewhere. So I believe it's a great start. I mean, I've been working on this since 2009. This is a great start. A lot of people complain about it because it's not Colorado style smoking,
wide open kind of thing.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere. And in my opinion, since I started this, the sick people needed to be treated first.
Fair enough. That's the absolute argument for medical marijuana. Now, of course, you're not partaking in that noble substance anymore for various reasons. But let me ask you something. Do you find that people who imbibe an alternate kind of substances, do you think that helps the creative input, or do you think it detracts from the creative input? Alcohol, marijuana, whatever your choice is.
It depends on the person. Honestly, it really depends on the person. I've seen people do it sober with no kind of substance, and then, like you got myself, I need a substance or two to help me open up. So it really depends. And I've also seen cannabis ruin musicians, alcohol ruin musicians, heroin, things like that ruin musicians. So it really depends on the individual.
What is your best writing technique? What do you find works most well for you?
A girl breaking up with me.
So is that like every other week, or are you in a steady relationship right now, or? Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
Well, no. What works best for me, though, sir, honestly, is that it has to come. If it don't come to me naturally, I'm not going to force it. And I see so many artists out there on the radio, locally, on the radio, touring, this and that. They are forcing it. I believe that it needs to come naturally, whether that comes from a breakup or you got drunk one night or whatever it comes from, it needs to come naturally.
Well, I totally agree with that. My name is Mike Warren, and this is still KDWM The Fish, and it's been my pleasure to speak with Donnie Griffith, a.k.a. Antidonnie, and, of course, we just saw his partner, Jake Lee. Thank you for appearing here, Jake. We appreciate you all coming out.
We'll be back in just a second.
And we'll be back with more in just a second. KDWM The Fish.